morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I got called in this morning to take a look at this Tesla Model Y. Customer complaint is that the vehicle, when they drive it, sometimes sporadically, it just wants to make a sudden left turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the vehicle, take a look at the undercarriage, suspension, make sure everything is fine. There's no points of impact. I don't suspect any of that. I'm suspecting more it's going to be either a camera or a hardware issue. So we're going to be systematic in our approach. We're going to start off by inspecting the suspension. Afterwards, we're going to look at the cameras. We're going to clean them, wipe everything down, the sensors, take a look at the software, see if I notice anything as far as maybe doing some updates or maybe recalibrating the whole system and try to get this issue resolved for the customer. And I'll bring you guys along and see what we find. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by cleaning the sensors. All these sensors wanna make sure they're nice and clean. So we're just gonna make our way around the vehicle, just wipe them down. These are important for the ADAS system. We're also going to take a look at the cameras, wipe them down. I know there's sensors on the side. Okay. Come to the back. Also the cameras on the pillars. You want to use microfiber rags or towels. Make sure it doesn't do any scratching. And this is the last sensor. All right, after this, we're going to put the vehicle on ramps and take a look at the suspension. All right, so I got this Tesla Model Y on these small ramps. Now what we're going to do is just to get clearance to go underneath, we're going to take a look at the suspension and see if there's any issues. Based on the customer symptoms, I don't believe it has anything to do with the suspension. The tires were recently replaced, so there's definitely no issues with the tires. They're brand new. Taking a look at them, I don't see no bulging signs or tears, anything that'll indicate an issue with the tire itself. So let's go underneath, take a look underneath the suspension and see if we find anything. Like I said, based on the symptoms, I don't believe I'm gonna see anything. These Teslas have a very robust steering and suspension system, front and rear. But let's go underneath and take a look. Oh, everything looks solid. See no issues with the bushings, the CV axles. See no issues over there with the actual lower control arm. Everything here looks absolutely solid. No points of impact. Let's go take a look from the front. All right, let's see what we find. And I mean, your normal scratches up here, nothing serious, no points of impact, nothing of concern. Oh, except for this one. All right. But the suspension overall looks absolutely amazing, especially on the area of concern out here. All right. So let's move on to the third step, which is taking a look at the software and see what we can find. All right, so the third step is we're going to take a look at the settings, try to see how the autopilot is set up. All right, so let's take a look here. Actually, this is exactly what I was looking for, the lane departure avoidance. I know it's off. If it's on assist, if the vehicle or the sensors detect that you're going off the lane, it'll assist you. It'll bring you back in there. So one of the things I thought is if she has the assist, or the customer has the assist on, that if the vehicle veers slightly on her, that it's going to bring her back, to the lane. And it's off, so that eliminates that. So the next thing we're going to do is take a look and see if there's any software updates for this vehicle. And there aren't any. Looks like it has the most recent software. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we're going to go to the fourth step. And the fourth step is we're just going to do two resets. One is going to be the screen reset. And we're just going to hold on to these two bad boys here till the screen goes dark. Once it goes dark, we're going to let go of it. And it's going to reset the whole screen. And if there's any glitches within that, then it'll hopefully take care of them. So let's go ahead and do that now. Just hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. It just went dark. I usually like to hold it till I see the Tesla symbol come up, and then I'll let go of it. There you go. So now I'll just let go, and it's going to reset that, or reset the whole screen. Then we're going to do a complete system reboot. And that one in particular, if there's any glitches with the actual software, it'll hopefully fix that. Then we're going to move on to do a camera and system recalibration. For that one, we're going to have to take it on about, I would say maybe 20 to 50-minute drive. It depends. Now, one thing that I did notice, once we did the reboot, a software is available. So we're going to do that software before we move on to anything else. All right, so the software update is almost complete. So we're going to finish off with the software update, then move on to the next step, which will be to recalibrate the system, and hopefully this will resolve the customer's concern. All right, so that software has updated. So now we're going to go into the settings, and we're going to do system recalibration. and then go take it for a drive. So we're gonna go into service, and let's go here. And we are going to go into camera recalibration. This is clear. Okay, so it's been recalibrated at that point. Now we're gonna take it on a drive. And then we're gonna go on a drive, recalibrate the whole system. Usually it takes anywhere from 20 to 50 minutes. Once it's completed, I'll bring you guys back up and I'll let you guys know how it worked. All right, since we initiated the camera and system recalibration, right, you'll see the emblem here on the steering wheel. Sorry for that. But right in here, you see that blue little line. So once the system recalibrates or is going through the calibration process or recalibration, you're gonna see that complete a 360. Once that is completed, then the whole system's recalibrated. We're gonna go through well-marked areas and also the highway as well. And you wanna stick to middle lanes that are vividly marked. That will definitely help the system recalibrate. So far, the recalibration is coming along nice and smooth, and it's actually recalibrating quicker than what I suspected. As you can see, we're almost at a 360 right there. All right, so the calibration reset, it was a success. One of the things I'm noticing, I'm gonna advise the customer, the steering wheel is definitely not perfectly straight. It is off. It could be off by about 5 to 10 degrees. And this definitely will be relevant for the autopilot system because it's going to want to get to true zero. So if I put true zero, the vehicle is going to veer to the left, which is the issue they've been having, where at times, sporadically, it just wants to self-correct to the left. And I could attribute that to this situation as well. I know we recalibrated it and everything looks good, but I am noticing driving straight right now, and the steering wheel is slightly canted to the right, which is approximately, I would say, probably maybe like 10 degrees off when it comes to the steering angle, and that's not a good thing. But we'll continue driving and see what's going on. All right, so thus far we've driven on the road, city streets. No issues with the car doing abrupt or sporadic left turn movements from the steering system. Right now we're on the highway. So far so good. I know the customer mentioned that usually within a 20-minute drive it begins to do it, but thus far it has not. If it does, I'll bring you guys back live and let you guys know what's going on. But so far so good. The only thing that I see as of now is definitely the vehicle needs to get an alignment, and we'll see what happens as we continue on this drive. All right, so we concluded the drive. It's been about 20-30 minutes. Thus far, the vehicle did not make any harsh or sudden left, not necessarily left lane changes, but the steering wheel would turn slightly to the left, you would say. So I think the recalibration worked. I am going to advise the customer continue driving. Definitely get the alignment done, as that's extremely important, especially for the steering angle. And to advise me if it reoccurs, then I'll come back and revisit this. Thank you all for joining me. Please subscribe. Let me know what you would do in this situation. What are your thoughts? How would you diagnose this situation? And hopefully I'll see you guys soon.